Hello everybody, my name is Anish Gupta and welcome back to the Cold Hard Truth NFL podcast, bringing you the cold hard truth on everything football. Now in today's video, I got a very special treat for you guys. I'm going to be predicting the entire 2022 NFL season. Yeah, you heard that right. The entire 2022 season, all 272 games, including the playoffs and a Super Bowl winner. I haven't done this before, so I'm really excited. I kind of did a little bit of a season prediction a couple weeks ago, so I kind of have the gist of what's going to go down, but you're going to see all the record predictions for all your favorite teams, and hopefully your team makes the playoffs in my simulation. A quick disclaimer, there are going to be some, weird upsets that you're going to think, oh, that's pretty unrealistic, but it kind of just caters to what their record is going to be like, so there will be some shocking upsets in there. But if videos like these interest you, please consider liking and subscribing down below. It only takes a couple seconds of your time, and we truly appreciate it. And while you're down there, feel free to turn on the post notification bell so you won't miss out on football content like this. So, without further ado, let's get into it. Alright, so in today's video, we are going to be using playoffpredictors.com. It has all the games, and it's really intuitive. It gives you all the standings of each team. So I haven't started yet. This is week 1, as you can see, September 8th to September 12th. I'll kind of highlight it right there. And yeah, we're just going to go quickly pick through games, and then you're going to see your records change over the course of the season. So we're going to start off right here, Texans-Colts. I think the Colts win right away with Matt Ryan, first game. I think they're just better, personnel, and yeah, Colts going to win that one. Bengals-Steelers, I think the Bengals go off to a hot start. They beat the Steelers at home. The crowd's going to be roaring, especially after that Super Bowl loss. Ravens-Jets, the Ravens are just the better team right now. So I got the Ravens, especially with all their guys coming back. Dolphins-Pats, this one's an interesting one. I'm going to give it to the Dolphins for week 1. The Pats don't really do well in September, and I think the Dolphins have got them beat here, as they usually do in Miami. Raiders-Chargers is a big one. I'm actually going to give it to the Raiders, surprisingly. The Raiders always start off hot. It's just what they do, and I think they're going to go in there and really shock the Chargers home crowd, which isn't really too dominant these days. But yeah, obviously this is the big one, Rams-Bills. I got the Rams here. I think, they're going to come out the gate. It's really hard to beat a defending champ in their home stadium. I know it's going to probably be half Bills fans, but I'm going to take the Rams here. Commanders-Jags, though I do think the Jags have promise. I think the Commanders win it. I think Carson Wentz wins his first game with the Washington Commanders. Browns-Panthers, the Browns finally snap their 16-year week 1 losing streak, or non-winning streak, because they did tie the Steelers, but yeah, they finally do it. And again, this is going to assume Deshaun Watson plays the entire year, so yeah, the Browns beat the Panthers in week 1. Cardinals-Chiefs, no D-Hop, Chiefs win it pretty easy. Titans-Giants, Titans, same thing, I got the Titans here at home. Seahawks-Broncos, I've seen a lot of people pick the Seahawks in an upset, but I think Russell Wilson's got that little extra edge there, and I think the Broncos are just the better team going into week 1. Bears-Niners, I've actually seen similar thing, a lot of Bears upsets just because of Trey Lance, new system, but come on, I think the Niners are a better coach team here. Lions-Eagles, this one is really interesting. You could give it to the Lions week 1, but I'm going to say Philly for now. Falcons-Saints, same thing, Saints are a better team. Vikings-Packers, I'm going to give this one to the Vikings. I think the Packers struggle a little bit without Devontae in the first week, but they'll figure it out. So I'm going to give this one to the Vikings. And then the Cowboys-Bucks, Sunday Night Football. We're going to give this to the Buccaneers. The Cowboys have lost a lot of offensive and defensive personnel, and I think the Bucs are just simply the better team with Tom Brady coming back. That crowd's going to be excited for the dude unretiring. So yeah, pretty easy prediction there. So that's my week 1 standings. You can kind of look at it throughout each team, but we're going to move on quickly to week 2 because we got a lot of weeks left. Chiefs-Chargers, I'm going to give it to the Chiefs Thursday night. This is going to be the first Amazon Prime Video streaming game. I'm excited. There could be some talks with me and Amazon working there, so I'm really excited to help out with that. Pats-Steelers, tough one. I think I'm going to give this one, all right, I'm going to come back to this one. This one I'm a bit unsure about just because you never know with how these two teams play. Jags-Colts, I'm going to give it to the Jags again. They still can't beat them in Jacksonville. I'm going to give it to the Jags. Browns-Jets, Browns. Ravens-Dolphins, going to give it to the Ravens. Broncos-Texans, going to also give this one to the Broncos, which is really good. Hot start for Denver, 2-0. Bills-Titans, I think the Bills get revenge for last year. Raiders-Cardinals, again, Raiders, hot start. They always do it, so they start off 2-0 just like they did last year. Cowboys-Bengals, I'm actually going to give this one to the Cowboys. They're at home. They usually I think they show out in week 2. I think the Bengals, they're going to go on the road, tough test. I know it's that Jamar Chase, Trayvon Diggs matchup, but I don't think that's going to really be highlighted because Trayvon Diggs does play zone mainly. So other than that, I got the Cowboys winning this game. I think this is the CeeDee Lamb where he goes off. Saints, Bucks. I'm going to give this matchup to the Buccaneers. I just don't think Jameis Winston is going to win this one at home. And I know everyone's going to be like, oh, but they always sweep the Bucks. I think the Bucks finally win one against New Orleans here. Giants, Panthers. Going to give this one to the Giants. I think they've really improved. It really sucks to see the Panthers. I just don't see them doing well this year. But I think Matt Rule's got to go. Lions, Commanders. I'm going to give this one to the Commanders. I know the Lions, you see that 0-2 start, but I think they need to gel together. And obviously, J-Mo won't be back at full strength coming off that ACL. So I'm going to give this one to the Commanders. Rams, Falcons. Rams, I'm not even going to explain it. Niners, Seahawks. I think the Niners win the one at home. Bears, Packers. And then Eagles, Vikings. Going to give this one to the Eagles at home. And yeah, there you go. That's week 2. All right, let's go to week 3. We got to go through these fast. Browns, Steelers. Going to give this one to the Browns at home. We got swept by the Steelers last year, but I think with Deshaun Watson, I think we get him at home on Thursday night. Raiders, Titans. This one is a really interesting one to me. I think it's because it really comes down to the defensive matchup with Max Crosby and Chandler Jones versus the Titans' offensive line. And they got manhandled by Chandler Jones last time, but I think the Titans hold up here. And they prevent a 1-2 start, and they beat the Raiders. Pats, Ravens. I got the Pats here. I just can't see the Patriots going. What is it? 0-3. I think I might have missed a Pats game actually. Forgot to pick it. I'm gonna pick the Steelers in this one. By the way, there you go. Okay, yeah. I can't see the Pats going 0-3. Pats go 1-2. Jets, Bengals. I think the Bengals definitely get revenge on this one. And they beat the Jets. No Mike White to save them. Colts, Chiefs. Okay. Big upset here. I got the Colts. I think they win it at home. I think Jonathan Taylor's going to be too much for that defense. And I think Matty Ice picks them apart and wins. Bills, Dolphins. Josh Allen owns the Dolphins. Plain and simple. Jags, Chargers. I got the Chargers here. Not much to explain. Bears, Texans. I think the Bears win one at home. Soldier Field. It's a pretty good home field advantage. Broncos, Niners. Broncos start off 3-0. Yep. I think Russell Wilson is far better than Trey Lance. He knows the Niners. So, yeah. Broncos start off 3-0. Vikings, Lions. Going to give this one to the Vikes. Commanders and Eagles. Commanders start off 3-0. Book it. They're at home. I'm going to give this one to the Commanders. Panthers, Saints. I just don't see a scenario where the Saints go 1-2. I think they beat the Panthers here. Sorry, Panthers fans. From 3-0 to 0-3. I'm sorry, but it's just how it is. Seahawks win one at home against the Falcons. As bad as their kind of personnel is, you can't pick them here you can't pick Atlanta here on the road. Cardinals, Rams. I got the Rams. I know what you guys are thinking. The Cardinals have played the Rams pretty well, but no D-Hop. I think the Rams win this one on the road. Bucks, Packers. Brady's got Rodgers' number. He's won the last 3. I got the Bucks here. And then the Cowboys, Giants. I don't know why this is a Monday Night Football game, but I'm going to pick the Cowboys here on the road. And yeah, that's week 3. So we can look quick update here. We got the 3-0 teams will be the Broncos, the Browns, the Commanders, the Rams, and the Bucks. So those are our 3-0 teams currently left. And then, yeah, you can see the kind of bottom feeders of 0-3. Cardinals, I think, is the biggest 0-3 shocker, but with no D-Hop, they will struggle, I think. All right, week 4. Bengals, Dolphins. A Thursday night matchup. This one I honestly think can go either way. But I think this is similar to where they played the Jaguars last year on Thursday night. I think it's close, but I'm going to give it to the Bengals. Texans, Chargers. Do the Texans do it again? I'm going to say no. The Chargers win it. Colts, Titans. I think the Colts get this one at home. So the Colts 3-1 and with games against the Chiefs and the Titans. So I think Matty Ice really comes in there and does wonders for them. Ravens, Bills. I'm going to give it to the Bills. Even though they're on the road, I'm going to give it to them. Jets, Steelers. I don't care how well the Jets improved. Pittsburgh is still not a powerhouse, but a really good franchise. Can't see it happening. Raiders at home against the Broncos. I'm going to take the Raiders. So the Broncos finally fall. Browns Falcons. I'm going to give it to the Browns. So the Browns are the 4-0 team, and please don't think I'm biased. It's an easy schedule, okay? Don't worry, I don't have them going 17-0, but yeah, I think they go 4-0 here. Eagles Jags, going to give that one to the Eagles. Packers Patriots. No Tom Brady to stop Aaron Rodgers. Going to go with the Packers. Bucks Chiefs. This one's tough. I know it's in Tampa, but I'm going to still give it to Patrick Mahomes. I think he goes in there in the regular season, just lights him up, even without Tyreek Hill. I think this is a Sky Moore breakout game, all in the making right here. Vikings Saints. You guys know how these ones go. I'm going to give it to the Vikings. And 3-1 start for Minnesota. I think this is a year I think they make the playoffs, so a little spoiler alert, but yeah. Cowboys Washington. Does Washington go in 4-0? No. Cowboys beat them at home. Lions Seahawks. I'm going to give this one finally to the Lions. They go 1-3. That's their first game they pick up. It's a lot sooner than when they did it against the Vikings last year. So, hey, that's improvement. Giants Bears. Going to give this one to the Giants. Panthers Cardinals. Going to give this one to the Panthers. And I know what you guys are thinking. What? Cardinals 0-4? What are you on? The Panthers have the Cardinals number. I don't know what it is. It's been like that for the last 5 years. Gonna give this one to the Panthers. And don't worry. The Cardinals are not gonna go 6-11 or something. They'll pick up steam. It's just without D-Hop, I think there are gonna be some problems. And just the Kyler situation is only gonna get murkier. Niners Rams. The Niners do not own the Rams anymore. I think that has finally been settled in the NFC Championship, and I think the Rams ride the momentum. That being said, I got the Niners at home. I think they split. Not sweep. So there we go. I think the Browns are the only undefeated team left in my scenario. Hey, that's pretty cool as a Browns fan. Week 5, Broncos Colts. Again, now it's going to be a battle of 2 3-1 teams that, are I guess looking good in my scenario. But look, Matty Ice is not used to the mile-high air. He hasn't been up there as an NFC quarterback, and who plays in the dome. Gonna give this one to the Broncos. Jets Dolphins. I think the Jets finally win one here, and that puts the Dolphins at 1-4, despite all those offseason acquisitions. So, hey, that's just kind of how the table fell. And yeah, I think the Jets pull off an upset. So it'll be a really cool Sunday upset to see. Bills Steelers going to give this one to the Bills. I think they get the revenge from last year. And it's not a week 1 matchup where everyone's kind of fatigued. We really get to see teams kind of come into their own in this midway part of the season. Bills win this one. Jags Texans. Trevor Lawrence wins one at home, and that puts the Jags at 2-3. I'm happy with that. Browns Chargers. Do the Browns continue the streak? No, I think the Chargers go in there and beat us. I don't know. Something about the Chargers kind of having our number, especially last year. I don't think we get our revenge. I think the Chargers win it. Ravens Bengals. I think the Ravens get their revenge here. After all the comments about being swept last year, I think the Ravens get their revenge. Chiefs Raiders. Chiefs. they own the Raiders, especially at home. Pats Lions going to give this one to the Pats. Commanders Titans. No, I'm not going to be biased. Titans have owned Carson Wentz. Going to give this one to the Titans. Packers Giants. Easy. Packers. Vikings Bears at home. Vikings. Saints Seahawks. Saints at home. Saints. Bucks Falcons. Bucks are at home. Going to give this one to the Bucks. Panthers Niners. Did the Panthers upset? No, I think the Niners win it. So the Niners are 4-1. Hey, I guess they start off hot with Trey Lance. You guys know I'm not the biggest fan, but hey, whatever. Rams Cowboys. Gonna give this one to the Rams. And Cardinals Eagles. Do the Cardinals end the skid? Yes, they do. I'm not against the Cardinals in any way. Please don't think that. So yeah, I think our only winless teams now are the Texans and the Falcons. Okay, that seems pretty reasonable. All right, week 6. Jags Colts. Do the Jags sweep the Colts? Oh man, how funny would that be if the Jags swept the Colts? Well, it's not gonna happen. The Colts are gonna beat the Jags. Browns Pats. I think Deshaun Watson I think he's won the last 2 matches against the Patriots, so I think he continues his hot streak. Chiefs Bills. This one's the big one, so I'm gonna wait till the end to give this one. Chargers Broncos. I think I'm going to give this one to the Chargers Monday night. Packers Jets. Packers. Saints Bengals. This is the Jamar Chase Joe Burrow homecoming, so I'm going to give this one to the Bengals. Ravens Giants. Can the Giants upset? I'm going to say no. I just don't think their front seven can keep up with Lamar Jackson, even with the addition of Kayvon Thibodeau. All right, Steelers-Bucks. Can the Steelers pull off the upset? Yes, they can. I think they do it at home. So what does that put the Bucks at 4-2? I think that's pretty realistic. I think they just hold them. TJ Watt just has a monster game against Tristan Wirfs. And yeah, Steelers win this one. Dolphins-Vikings. Dolphins are 1-4. I think they stop the skid. They go 2-4 here. Bears-Commanders. This is our Thursday night football game. You know what? As much as you guys hate on Carson Wentz, he shows out on primetime. So I'm gonna give this one to the Commanders. Falcons-Niners. As much as I want to pick the Falcons, the Niners continue this amazing streak, and they beat the Falcons. Seahawks-Cardinals. I'm going to pick the Seahawks at home, and I know you see that 1-5 skid, but hey, that's without D-Hop, so better times are coming. But yeah, Seahawks beat the Cardinals. Rams, easy against the Panthers, and Eagles beat the Cowboys at home. So there we go. That's our week 6 standings. I think, yeah, so we got our kind of 1 seeds out here, the Browns and the Niners, which is really ironic considering the Niners are where I'm from and the Browns are my favorite team. But I promise you, no bias was in this, really. As you can kind of see, the Commanders winning the division, but no, we'll keep it going. Week 7, Titans-Colts. Titans are off a bye. We're going to give this to the Titans. The Ravens-Browns, I'm going to give this one to the Ravens. Now, the Raiders and the Texans, both coming off a bye. I'm kind of unsure what I would do here. Just because I think the Texans, do they really start off 0-6? Yeah, they do. Raiders beat the Texans. Broncos beat the Jets. I think the Dolphins beat the Steelers. I know you guys are seeing a lot of home teams win these games, but you'll see the records kind of even out as the season progresses. Bengals beat the Falcons. I'm going to say the Jags beat the Giants. Chargers beat the Seahawks. Chiefs beat the Niners. And the Pats beat the Bears. I think that's pretty realistic. Cardinals are going to beat the Saints on Thursday night. Do the Lions win off a bye? Nah, not at Dallas. Commanders beat the Packers? No. And do the Panthers beat the Bucks? Nah. Bucks win it. All right, let's keep it going. Yeah, so I guess now the Chiefs are the 5 seed. The Browns go all the way down to the 8 seed because our division is just so damn stacked. So let's go on to week 8. All right. Now, hear me out. There are going to be a little bit of some shocking upsets down the road. For example, I guess I don't know if this is upset, but first I'm going to get the Falcons out the way. I got the Falcons finally winning a game. I got the Seahawks here. I got the Rams here. I got the Bills off a bye. Okay. This one right here. I know how much you guys are going to pick the Colts at home. I think Carson Wentz gets his revenge. Something about it. I think he does. I think the team will rally behind him. He's already shown some love with his teammates, so I'm going to pick the Commanders here. Browns-Bengals Monday night. Going to give it to the Browns. Now, here's the upset I was telling you about. Texans over the Titans. I think this is their first win. Yep. Davis Mills goes in there. He's always played the Titans pretty well. 2 of his best games were against Tennessee, so I'm going to give it to the Texans here. Jets-Pats. Pats on the Jets. And then, yeah, the Broncos continue this just really hot streak of 6-2. I think, yeah, the Chiefs are going to be on bye. Let's give this one to the Dolphins. I'm going to give this one to the Raiders. And I'm going to give this one to the Bucks. Vikings-Cardinals. Vikings off a bye. Man, the Cardinals 2-6. I'm sorry. I just kind of have it like that. Yeah, I'm telling you, there are going to be some teams that just disappoint. It happens every year. Remember, not 7, but half of the playoff teams the year before don't make it the following year. And as you can tell, I think the Cardinals are kind of on that path. Another upset. This was the week of upsets. Bears beat the Cowboys on the road. And I know you guys are going to be like, that's crazy talk. Watch the Bears-Cowboys last time they played. All right, there we go. So a couple upsets. Let's move on to... Yeah, so I guess at the halfway point, let's take a pause. Bills are 5-1. Chiefs are 5-1. The Browns are going to be 6-2. The Titans are 4-3, leading the division. And then on the other side, we got the Rams 6-1. Bucks 6-2. Vikings right now are kind of in the lead at 5-2. The Eagles have the division lead. And then, yeah, the Commanders, Packers, and Niners are your wildcard teams. Pretty realistic. But we've got all 3 wildcard teams, as you can see, on the AFC West, which, hey... that's kind of what we were predicting. All right, let's go week 9. Pats Colts. Do the Pats get the revenge? Because I remember this was the upset week. I believe the Colts beat the Pats with Carson Wentz. I'm gonna give this one to the Pats. Bills Jets. I'm gonna give this one to the Bills. Jags Raiders. Look, the Raiders always start hot, but there's always that one shocking upset, and boom, Jags beat the Raiders at home. Chiefs off a bye. Texans Eagles. I would love to see Davis Mills win it, but I think Philadelphia is just too outmatched here. Bears Dolphins. Same thing. Dolphins outmatched. Bengals at home. Chargers on the road off a bye. Saints Ravens. Gonna give this one to the Saints at home. Lions Packers. Upset, baby. Lions over the Packers. I think the Commanders win this one at home over Washington. Cardinals win this one at home over the Seahawks. And the Rams continue their streak against Tom Brady, and they win out. So they're 7-1 right now. All right, let's go to week 10. Oh, Broncos Titans. Ooh, that's a tough one. Even I wanted to go with the Titans, but I think the Broncos are off a bye. Too strong here. Chiefs over the Jaguars, obviously. Browns off a bye. I think they beat the Dolphins. The Raiders Colts. I don't know, something about it. I think the Raiders have the Colts number. Giants off a bye, can't take them here. Steelers off a bye, you got to take them here. Bills over the Vikings, so that kind of slows their hottish start, I guess. Niner fans, you are lucky that you are off a bye. Panthers win another game here. Bears Lions, I think the Bears take the one at home. Bucks Seahawks. Bucks. Rams Cardinals, boom, upset. Cardinals win this one. So see, yeah, they're not too. They're winning some games now. Packers, Cowboys, even off a bye, they got A-Rod here, and then the Eagles take the one at home against Washington. So I guess yeah, maybe take a pause. Look at the standings. Yeah, so the Bills and Chiefs are locked in. The Broncos are locked in too. Obviously, it's a little bit of the media hyping them up, but I agree with them based on their schedule. Yeah, so just take a pause here a little bit just to look at the rankings, and then, yeah, we're going to move on to week 11. Okay. Pats on the Jets. Bills over the Browns here. We beat the Bills, actually, ironically, a couple years ago, but I think the Bills win the one at home. Broncos 8-2, man. And they do it. Chargers are going to beat the Chiefs at home. And the Bengals are going to sweep the Steelers again, which I would love to see. The Packers over the Titans Thursday night. And look, this is just a game I feel like Carson Wentz would lose. So I'm going to give it to the Texans. Colts, Eagles. Going to give this one to the Colts. Ravens off a bye. Saints, Rams. Going to give this one to the Saints at home. Giants, Lions. I'm going to give this one to the Giants. Falcons, Bears. Falcons win another one. Vikings, Cowboys. Gonna give this one to the Vikings. And then the Cardinals, Niners. See? Kind of evens out. Cardinals win this one. So, yeah, the Niners kind of skidded a little bit. The Browns kind of staying stronger, that 3 seed. The Bills, obviously, everyone's favorite. Week 12. Ooh, rematch of the AFC divisional round. And guess who gets the revenge? Ryan Tannehill. Titans win it. Dolphins off a bye. Ravens beat the Jags. Colts beat the Steelers. Kind of just flying through these at this point. Bills beat the Lions. Vikings beat the Pats. Jets beat the Bears at home. Upset alert. You see them 8-2. Boom, upset. Panthers beat the Broncos at home. Bucks off a bye. I got to take them here. You got to trust Tom Brady off a bye. Seahawks off a bye. Upset the Raiders. Chargers are going to beat the Cardinals, even though I think they won 3 in a row. Here's a big one. Chiefs, Rams. Who's going to win it? The Rams win it. All right. Cowboys, Giants. Got to give it to the Cowboys. Another upset. Falcons over Washington. Again, just another game Carson Wentz would probably just choke. And the Saints, Niners. Going to give this one to the Niners. They kind of own the Saints recently. Packers, Eagles. Going to give this one to the Pack. I think Aaron Rodgers goes in there and wins it. All right, week 13. We're kind of flying through these, honestly. If, maybe pause the video or kind of wait it out just to see, or pause to see all the rankings. I can scroll down really quick to see all of them. All right, Pats, Bills, Thursday night. Pats, baby. Pats are going to win this one. Texans, Browns, Deshaun Watson's revenge game. Deshaun Watson all the way. Broncos, Ravens. Gonna give this one to the Ravens. So see, yeah, it kind of evens out. I don't think the Broncos go, insanely crazy. Raiders, Chargers. The Raiders sweep the Chargers. That's my hot take, I guess, of the year. Bengals, Chiefs. I'm gonna give this one to the Chiefs. I think they get the revenge in Cincinnati. Vikings, Jets. Vikings, Lions, Jags, Lions. Steelers, Falcons, Steelers. Eagles, Titans. And now keep in mind for the Steelers, I think this is with Trubisky or Pickett. I'm hoping Pickett gets the start though. Eagles, Titans. This is the AJ Brown revenge game, so I'm gonna give it to the Eagles. Niners, Dolphins. I'm gonna give this one to the Dolphins. They killed the Niners last time, and I think with Raheem Mostert, Tyreek Hill, they're just too fast. Cowboys, Colts. I think I'm going to give this one to the Cowboys at home. Bears, Packers. Are we going to see a Bears upset? No. Giants are going to upset the Commanders. So the Commanders are skidding a little bit because they were at like 6-4. Now they've lost 3 in a row. The Rams over the Seahawks. And here you go. Here's your Saints over the Bucks kind of upset. So yeah, the Saints are kind of sitting at 6-7. But yeah, I mean, I think they're going to beat the Bucks here. Now, who else do we kind of... All right, if we look at it... Yeah, so the Ravens are kind of leading this division as I kind of had. I'm liking this. I think let me know in the comments what's the biggest surprise so far. All right, let's go to week 14. Titans over the Jaguars. Bills over the Jets. The Bengals finally beat the Browns. They haven't done it in a long time, and they do it here. Steelers, Ravens, going to give the Steelers the one at home. Chargers going to beat them at home. And the Broncos, after losing to the Chiefs for literally 6 straight years, Russell Wilson gets them there, and they win. Rams, Raiders, got to give it to the Rams. Cowboys over the Texans, win the Battle of Houston, or Battle of Texas. And the Cardinals off a bye are going to beat the Pats. Lions upset the Vikings. Giants always get an upset over Philly, so I'm going to give them that. No. Tom Brady goes into San Francisco and shows why that the Shanahan should not have passed on him, not once, but twice. And the Panthers off a bye, I'm going to give them a win over the Seahawks. Yep. Browns beat the Ravens. Bills beat the Dolphins. Now, here's my biggest upset of the entire year. Houston somehow, I don't care. I don't care what you guys say. I've got Houston upsetting the Chiefs. It could be like a COVID issue. It could be like an injury bug. I don't care. Somehow, some way, I just feel like the Texans are going to win this game, and everybody's going to be like, what the hell is going on? And you see them. The Chiefs are going to be 3rd in the division there, so everyone's going to be like, oh my God, what's going on? But yeah, Texans somehow upset the Chiefs. That's, I think, my biggest upset of the year. Chargers beat the Titans. Raiders beat the Pats. Off a bye, I gotta give it to the Colts. I don't think the Panthers beat the Steelers. Jags will shock the world and beat Dallas. This just seems like a Dallas game to lose, guys. I feel like the Dallas Cowboys, they always lose these crazy games. Mike McCarthy is gonna choke the clock management in some way, shape, or form. Gonna give this one to the Jags. Jets beat the Lions at home. All right, here's another one. Cardinals go on the road and beat the Broncos. And they put them at 7-7. So see, they start off 2-6, and shockingly, for a team that usually finishes off bad, they go in and kind of push themselves back into the playoff contention in the 7 seed. Bucks beat the Bengals. Seahawks beat the Niners at home. Saints off a bye, you got to give it to them. Washington off a bye, I got to give it to them. Bears off a bye, I'm going to give it to them. And the Packers off a bye, I'm going to give it to them. So all the teams off the bye, except, of course, the Falcons, are going to win this game. Yeah, there's a couple upsets in here, but it kind of all works out with the schedule. There's always going to be teams that just shockingly win. It's any given Sunday. So yeah, that's kind of how it is week 15. Again, we'll take a pause. Got the Bills as the 1 seed. The Chargers are the 2 seed. The Browns are the 3 seed. The Colts are the 4 seed. And you've got teams like the Bengals who are out of the playoffs. Pretty shocking. But hey, Super Bowl hangover is a real thing. And we've got, the Cardinals as the 7 seed. The Niners aren't in it. The Vikings are the 5 seed. The Saints are the 6 seed right now. So, hey, this is where magic happens. All right. Week 16. We've got some good matchups here. I think starting off, I'm going to give the Jets the win over the Jaguars. Titans beat the Texans at home on Saturday. I'm going to give the Bengals this one. Steelers, Raiders. The Raiders did it last year. I'm going to give it to them again. Colts are going to beat the Chargers. And the Bears are going to upset the Bills. No. The Bills upset the Bears. We got a lot of Saturday games here. Interesting. Chiefs over the Seahawks. Ravens over the Falcons. Browns over the Saints. Dolphins over the Packers in an upset. Rams over the Broncos. Vikings over the Giants. Lions go into Carolina and win. Carson Wentz has never lost to the Niners, and I'm going to say he continues it. Commanders go into SF and win. Cowboys, Eagles. Got to give the home team here. Now, do the Cardinals keep their skid or keep their kind of season alive? I'm going to say no. I'm going to say Tampa Bay wins it. All right. Week 17. That one's a really iffy game. I might go back on that one. And depending on how the kind of schedule shakes out. Week 17, Chiefs win it. And the Broncos, who started off 8-2, are now 9-7. So they go 1-5 in their next 6 games. And I know that's kind of unrealistic, but I just feel like I feel like there's a little bit of a skid in there with Denver. I don't know if the Broncos keep it up like that. Texans beat the Jags at home. Ravens beat the Steelers at home. Pats beat the Dolphins at home. I can't see the Dolphins sweeping them. Bills go on the road to beat the Bengals. Titans beat the Cowboys at home. The Browns beat the Commanders. I want to give this an upset, but I can't. I think the Colts do it. Matty Ice goes in New York and wins. Raiders, Niners. The Niners own the Raiders. I think the Jets go into Seattle and win. It's just that Jamal Adams hype. I think they're going to be extra motivated for that. I think the Chargers upset the Rams. I don't know where I have the Rams right now. I have them at 11-5. But yeah, I think the Chargers upset them at home. There'll be more Rams fans, but yeah. Bucks over here. I got the Cardinals over the Falcons. Lions over the Bears. Eagles over the Saints, as they did last year, and then the Packers over the Vikings. So we're really getting into it now. I think I might have missed an Eagles game, actually. Oh, I think the Eagles off a bye, I got them doing that. Yeah, Eagles off a bye against the Steelers. So yeah, I might have missed a couple games. I'll go back and check to make sure. But yeah, we're going to kind of round it out here. The Bills, I might have missed a game as well. Oh, I forgot to pick the Bills-Chiefs game. Guess what? I'm going with the Chiefs. I think the Chiefs do it. I think the Chiefs do it at home. So sorry for missing up a couple games. So yeah, let's go into this final week here, and let's see what happens. There's gonna be some magic. You're gonna see a lot of the standings change. All right. Chiefs, Raiders. Do the Raiders stay? The Chiefs really trying to get that? Do the Chiefs kind of get that? Look at the standings, right? Do the Chiefs want to keep that 2 seed? I'm going to say yes. I think the Chiefs still beat the Raiders. And we'll kind of do a little bit of a playing around. But yeah, I think the Chiefs beat the Raiders here, and they knock them out of the playoffs. I think the Broncos beat the Chargers at home and stay alive. So the Chargers finish 11-6. The Broncos stay 10-7. I think the Steelers beat the Browns at home. They're going to try and keep their hope alive in some way, shape, or form. The Titans beat the Jags on the road. The Bengals beat the Ravens just to get in the playoffs. Bills beat the Pats. Colts, I think, are going to beat the Texans. And then the Dolphins are going to beat the Jets and go 9-8, just missing it again. Niners are going to beat the Cardinals for that playoff spot. And then chaos is going to ensue with the Kyler Murray situation. I really think so. The Seahawks, are they going to beat the Rams? Yes. I'm going to say yes. I think the Rams are kind of locked in there. They don't really care about this game. Packers beat the Lions. Bears upset the Vikings, but they still keep their playoff streak alive. I think they probably clinch it by then. Saints beat the Panthers, trying to get in, but they finish 8-9. Eagles beat the Giants and finish 10-7 to secure the division. Here's the big game. Washington and Commanders for a spot in the playoffs. I got the Commanders. I think Carson Wentz shocks everybody, beats the Cowboys, ends their playoff hopes, gets Mike McCarthy fired. And I'm just going to give this gimme to the Falcons. I think the Bucs kind of secured the 1 seed anyway. So, yeah, I think that's kind of what it is. The only one I would maybe think about is this Bucs-Cardinals game. Yeah, so okay, here are the standings right now. We'll kind of take a look at it. I'll maybe do a couple shifting, and then I'll give you guys my final standings. So we'll take a quick break. I'll do another check, and then I'll give you my final standings heading into the playoffs. All right, I'm back. I did a little bit of adjusting. I think the only thing I adjusted was I gave the Cardinals the win over the Bucs, but I took a game away from the Falcons, and I gave it to the Bucs at the end because then they would need to win that game to secure the 1 seed. So here we go. Here are the standings. I guess you can kind of see it in the middle or on the sides. Let's go by division over here, and then take out. Actually, let's go no division here. So the 1 seed is going to be the Buffalo Bills. I think they finally get it, which is really, really huge. 2 is going to be the Chiefs. 3, I've got the Browns. Again, assuming Deshaun Watson plays. 4, I've got the Colts at 10-7. I think they take the division with Matty Ice. At the 5 seed, I've got the Chargers. It's just unfortunate that the Colts, win their division, and they get that 4 seed. 5, I got the Chargers. 6, I've got the Denver Broncos. Russell Wilson finally takes them into the playoffs. And at the 7 seed, just making it, literally just making it, the Cincinnati Bengals off that kind of Super Bowl hangover. But just look at the rest of this. I mean, literally the 13 seed is the 8-9 with the Pats. Steelers finally break that 17 straight years of non-losing seasons. They go 8-9. Dolphins go 9-8, just cannot make the playoffs. They're always just 1 game away. Titans, same thing, 9-8. They're going to miss it. The Raiders, I know they made all these acquisitions, but I think they miss it. They're going to be that 1 team out of the AFC West. And the Ravens, despite, me saying earlier in an earlier podcast episode, I think they just miss out and go 10-7. It's just the way the tiebreaker flew. This is, again, early version. I'll probably make another one later. But on the NFC side, the Bucs get that 1 seed, breaking the Packers' 3-year streak. Packers still get the 2 seed despite losing Devontae Adams. The Rams get the 3 seed at 11-6. The Eagles win the division at 10-7. And the Commanders make the playoffs at 9-8. They've got the easiest schedule by win percentage. You could see it as we went throughout, 9-8. Vikings make it at 9-8, and the Niners just eke out the Cardinals. And it's kind of that, I think it was that Week 17 game, right? Yep, the Niners eke out the Cardinals, and they make the playoffs. Oh, let's go here. Yep, they make the playoffs. Cardinals, same thing. They just couldn't overcome that rocky start, go 9-8, but can't make it. Saints, I know they're a good team. I just got a couple disappointing losses. So they go, despite going 7-5 in the conference, they finish 8-9. The Cowboys, this is one of the bigger ones, right? They only win 8 games, and they fire Mike McCarthy. I think that's a big prediction of mine. Seahawks go 6-11 without Russell Wilson, which I think is pretty reasonable. The Giants show some promise, go 6-11. Same thing with the Lions. The Bears, rebuilding team. They show a little bit of this, promise with Justin Fields, but they go 5-12. And the Panthers and Falcons, just kind of bottom feeders. It really sucks to say. The Texans, though they're 4 wins, they had a couple good ones, especially that Chiefs one. So maybe there's some promise there. The Jaguars, I know they only have 5 wins to show for it, but I think they build on it. They build on it into the following year. And then same thing with the Jets. I think they build on it as well. So yeah, those are my standings for the regular season. And let's go into the playoffs. I know we're taking a lot of your guys' time, but let's go into it. All right. The wild card round. These are the matchups that I have anticipated. All right. Let's start with the ones that I didn't even notice. The Packers will have to face the Niners. Does Trey Lance get it done in his first playoff start? I'm going to say no. I think the Packers finally erase that. Rams-Vikings, I think that's going to be a really interesting one, but I'm going to take the Rams here. And the teams on bye, I believe, are the Bucs and the Bills. Commanders and the Eagles. I think the Eagles finally win one at home. Carson Wentz finally gets to play in a playoff game. But yeah, Chiefs-Bengals. Ooh, that's an exciting one. I'm going to give it to the Chiefs. I think the Chiefs get their revenge. Broncos and Browns. Deshaun Watson, I'm going to give it to Deshaun Watson. And the Chargers-Colts, give me the Chargers. Give me Justin Herbert. So I guess, yeah, that's the only road win, but that's what I've got so far. Again, we'll make a new version sometime down the road. All right, divisional round. Ooh, Deshaun Watson goes back to Kansas City, where he kind of blew the lead. All right, Chargers, Bills, Chiefs, Browns, and then the Packers, Rams, and the Bucks and the Eagles. Bucks beat the Eagles. I think they do it again, knock them out. Packers, Rams. Do the Rams go on the road and do it? Do we get it? I'm going to say, yeah, I think the Rams go on the road and do it, and it's another home playoff loss for the Pack. All right, here we go. Chargers, Bills, Browns, Chiefs. Browns, Chiefs, rematch of their last divisional round game. Okay. First, okay, I think I'm going to pick this Bills-Chargers one. This one is going to get people really, really excited. All right, big time upset here. I think I'm going to go with the Chargers, all right? I'm going to go with the Chargers, and I'm going to go with the Browns. I'm going to go with the Browns. Yeah, let's do it, man. Let's do it. The top two seeds get knocked off in the divisional round. Yeah, I think we're going to keep that. Man, now I'm second guessing myself. But you know what? I saw a couple hot takes, so I'm going to shout those guys out. I saw a couple guys on TikTok saying the Browns and the Chargers will be your AFC championship. And you know what? I'm going to ride it. And yeah, we got the Bucks and the Rams here. So we're going to go to the conference championship. I'm going to give me the Bucks to get revenge on the Rams. They made it this far. Browns and the Chargers. The Browns are at home. Deshaun Watson, Justin Herbert. The whole world will want to see it. Oh, man. Give me the Cleveland. No. I'm torn. Do the Browns get their revenge? I'm going to say no. I think the Chargers are going to upset the Browns on the road. And Justin Herbert, just like Joe Burrow, takes his team to the Super Bowl. Bucks, Chargers. Give me the Bucks to be your Super Bowl champions. Tom Brady walks away with his 8th ring. I think this is his final year. And there we go. Here's your playoff bracket. I don't know why the teams aren't showing. Yeah, that's going to wrap it up. Sorry I was a little indecisive at the end there, but I had a lot of fun with this, guys. I thought this was one of my favorite videos to record. So let me know what you guys think. There are a lot of things to unpack here. I'll kind of chapter off each week and then also my playoffs. But yeah, hear me out. I think this is a pretty media-based and unpopular opinion. I've got some different picks out there. So let me know what you guys think. Let me know in the comments. I will respond to all of them. Had a lot of fun with this. And again, this has been Anish from the Cold Hard Truth Podcast. We'll see you guys next time.